I am that I am. Some call me Heru. Just want to give y'all some insight on some things that happened to me a few weeks ago. Actually, I was journeying through this country called America, and literally I was going through a border, New Mexico. It was pretty interesting. So we got off at New Mexico, taking the Greyhound, doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? So we on the bus, or actually we get off the bus, and so we wait, get the bus all cleaned up. So we come back on the bus, right? And they have this so-called police officer. She claimed she was a police officer. She said, well, I'm a police officer, and I was wondering if this was your bag. So she was pointing to this bag, particularly sitting down in front of the bus, you know, right when we actually exiting the bus, or actually entering the bus. So me and another brother was actually getting on, and she had said, well, I'm a police officer, and I was wondering if this was your bag. So he said, no, man, boom, boom, boom. You shouldn't say that. The one brother said something to her on some kind of, I'm kind of paraphrasing, but he said something like, you shouldn't say that, what you are, you know. And I said, yes, she should. I told her, and I looked just right at her, too. I said, yes, she should be doing that. Exactly, because she needs to claim who she be, who she is, you know. So come to find out, we get on the bus. So she's like profiling everybody getting on the bus, asking them, is this your bag? Is this your bag? Is this your bag? So come to find out, another female was with her, and they were so-called cops. So they get on the bus, and they actually profiling people on the bus, right? So they up here actually definitely just asking people questions. Well, where are you going? Boom, 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 blah, yada, yada. So it was funny. So she gets to me, right? So everybody's in, you know, just pretty much afraid. I mean, they're attractive females, so you kind of like, what, you know, to that extent. So I was like looking at this. So she gets to me and asks me, can I ask you a question, right? Can I ask you a few questions? So she pulled out her badge. This is what she do. She pulls out her badge. She pulls out her badge and look at me and asks me if she can ask me some questions. I told her no. Point blank no. So people are looking at me like, what is this brother doing? Right? So I said, so she asked me again. I said, no, ma'am. You know, and I did it colorably, as they would say, colorably. So this shows you. So then she went on about her business. She didn't profile me, ask me. She tried to ask some questions. I said, no, ma'am. You know, I didn't give her the answer she was looking for. Where are you going? Are you carrying any knives? Blah, 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 or anything like that. Any weapons on the bus? Oh, no. I kept it pushing. So it's pretty interesting, the effect of what I did with the reaction of what the so-called bus riders was looking at. They was looking at it. This one particular sister had asked me, you know, why you know, that's good you did that. You know, at the same time, we fail to realize that we are in control. You know what I'm saying? Who are these people, and how you know if they were cops? I didn't know if they was true cops or so-called police officers. Now come on, they actually putting an oath to something. You know what I'm saying? Even if it ain't that Constitution, they putting an oath to something, or their allegiance is to something else besides me. Their allegiance is not to me, so-called Heru. So these are things we got to start profiling, standing up against, and really start making our stand. Like the brother always say, stand on your square, and that's the key element. It's not hard to say no. I think we've been processed and conditioned throughout our little time on this planet, you know, in this dimension. We have been processed to say, if we tell somebody no, it's a problem. And it's not a problem. You have that right. That's your God-given right, your so-called God-given right. So start using it. That's the key thing. And I wanted to do this just to show people that you can stand up. Don't take me wrong. It's a lot of times I'm going to take the heat. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be police officers doing all kinds of infractions and whatever you want to go with it on, violating my rights, violating who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I can stand up and have all the right, boom, 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 and do the right thing and still end up in a so-called jailhouse or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Prison system, whatever the case may be. But the only thing they can see, this is the key thing. They can physically mess you up, but mentally they don't have you. You see what I'm saying? Mentally we got to be empowered. And that's key, definitely key for everything. Everybody's always talking about, man, I want to be sovereign. I want to be sovereign. You're not sovereign, so don't even try. You don't even think sovereignty. You're sitting up here asking everybody else for your sovereignty. That ain't what time it is. What time it is, you act autonomously. You act independent regardless of what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Regardless, and that's the difference, man. People just don't get it. You're depending on every little aspect of this convenience of, I need this, I need that done. Oh, I need a credit card, I need a bank account so I can do this, so I can do that. Start going back to the old school. They didn't even have banks back in the day. You know what I'm saying? As far as available to everybody, each and everybody, especially after the last 200 years, before the last 200 years. Come on, we got to start thinking before that. You know, cats was doing their thing. They was hoarding their gold or collecting gold, metals, the whole nine. This is what we got to go back to. And it's crazy I say that, but I'm back on the farm, man. I'm back, literally getting back on the farm. That's what time it is, man. I'm back. I got me some, like, somewhat some land, opportunity to do my thing, so I'm getting out here making it happen. But I just wanted to touch bases with y'all, let y'all know to start standing up, regardless of what the situation is. I know we're afraid of everything, but you're not. You won't be afraid if you understand what's going on. Literally, when somebody is literally taking your rights each and every day, slowly but surely. You know how they say, well, they cook a frog. You can cook a frog real slowly. He don't know he getting cooked. You feel what I'm saying? He's in the water, but don't put him in the boiling water. You know, he gonna know. He gonna jump right out, and that's the key thing. So we got to start really realizing and start taking control of who we are, because literally, you have the power. Just like He-Man. Y'all remember that He-Man back in the 80s? Don't get it twisted up in here. Don't get it twisted, because y'all know what's going on. You remember he used to always say, I have the power, and he used to just go crazy on cat. Now, see, them same principles, like I said, the same principles, like Frodo, you know what I'm saying, in the two towers over there. I mean, all these elements, all these movies, all these aspects of what's given us, you know, these elements are definitely teaching us, but we're not taking heed at it. We're not taking control of it, and that's the key thing, taking control of your own life. You know what I'm saying? They always talk about ownership in a business, you know, controlling your business. That's the same thing you do. Control your life. Control your life in every aspect. You ask me, well, how can I do it? What can I go? Well, how can I do this? Boom, boom, boom. Don't ask, just be about it. Do it. Handle your business. There's so much research out there. You got public libraries right next door to you 24/7. You know what I'm saying? And I might be speaking a little too fast, but y'all better get on with it, because it's time to get busy. And like I said, I've been getting some interview offers as far as some folks who's interviewing so-called, I guess, autonomous brothers and sisters. But hey, each his own. Like I say, the only real true autonomous or sovereign brothers and sisters out there is really you taking your heat, taking the heat on you, period. When you doing your own thing, everything else fall in place. And that's how life works. Just like I said, standing up to those who trying to violate you 24/7. And they really trying to violate you. They literally trying to see where you break, your breaking point, and that's what they be doing all the time, 24/7, your breaking point. So until next time, like I said, brother's been busy. We've been busy. We've been trying to get some things going. Not trying, we're doing it. We're getting some things going, and I'm working on this society that's literally a community. It's going to be off the grid, completely off the grid. If you down with it, we got some things I want, you know, pre-qualifications. We got some stuff going on, and this is not just me, brothers and sisters. This, I'm talking about other folks that's actually getting involved, get some things cracking. We on this Earthship technology. We on this green technology. We're making it happen, man. And like I said, to each his own, but definitely to each his own. We create a one unit. That's why they say universe, unity. That's what we got to get back into, regardless, green, yellow, purple, green, whatever color you claim it. Let's get busy. All that religion stuff, you got to throw it out the box. You know what I'm saying? Spirituality, I'm down. Okay, we can hit here, but overall, all that other Jesus and all that other stuff, I'm not hearing. I'm not trying to hear it, and I'm not trying to. Been there, done that, like we all have. You feel me? Like we all have. Like they say, the best two ways to get paid is be a pastor or be a politician. Now, how ironic is that? They do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They do the same exact thing. And we got to start pulling these papers. Like I said, we need to start pulling these cards, getting these royal flushes and getting it cracking. You know what I'm saying? Queen, checkmate. You feel what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? But it's all good. It's all love. Peace, happiness to y'all. Hotel.